Hey mama, are you doing your very best to keep your child from literally bouncing off the walls during this social distancing requirement in these corona times? If so, I have got you covered because today I'm sharing 5 really great activities and products that you can incorporate in your child's new day-to-day routine that's going to help them self-regulate and feel calm. That way, everybody's calm in the household. Coming up. Hello, my friend, and welcome to the Kids OT Help channel. If you're new here, my name's Nicole. I'm a mommy, I'm a pediatric occupational therapist, as well as a certified lactation counselor. And I just want to take a second before I dive into these activities to remind you that you're doing an awesome job. This is uncharted territory, and I know that there are a lot of really big changes happening in so many people's lives at this very moment, and I just want to take a second to spread some love to you. I think community is huge. I think that we all have a part to play, and there's something that we can offer our community, whether it is our immediate community, our national community or international community. And so I really hope that by me sharing these tips, these activities, and these products, that it makes your life just a little bit easier. Because like I said, we are in challenging times, but I have no doubt that we will come out the other side stronger and better. So let's get into it. So the first thing I want to share with you guys is something that I've been doing with my kiddos, either in therapy treatments or at home with Kai, and it is a fan favorite. This is my obstacle course that is made from painter's tape. Now, just want to remind you that as I share these activities, do not feel like you have to incorporate all of these in a day or even one activity a day, because I know it's a lot, but maybe if you have a schedule and 2 or 3 of these activities make it on your kiddo's routine or schedule for the week, it can go a long way in just helping them feel regulated, calm, and having something to look forward to. All right. So the obstacle course made of painter's tape is such a great way to get your child's gross motor skills involved in an indoor activity. You know, we are moving into spring, so some of us don't have great weather nationally and we can't even go play in the backyard, or some of us don't have a backyard. So this is a really creative way to get your child to climb, crawl on the ground, jump, spin, move through the different layers of tape. And there are so many creative ways to make it motivating and make it fun depending on your child's age. So you can time your kiddo, see how fast they can move through the obstacle course, see if they can beat their own best record. You can make it more challenging by adding additional strips of tape, or if you need to modify it because your kiddo needs a little help, you can remove tape or set it at levels that are easier for your kid to navigate through. So if you want more details on how to set this up, all of the things I'm mentioning will be listed in the description box below. So I will link the video in which I put this entire obstacle course together in the description box for you. All right, so another great activity during social isolation is to create sensory bins. Now, sensory bins are a fun and creative and simple way to engage your child's tactile sense. It's also a great base for fine motor skill development. So again, I'm going to link the video in which I create a couple of different sensory bins for you, but you can use rice as the base, you can use beans as the base, you can use sand as the base. And what I like to do is add small objects of various shapes, textures, sizes, and then I like to throw in some fine motor tools, like maybe plastic tweezers, maybe a set of tongs, and a small shovel, because those are all great ways to pick up these small items and focus on hand strengthening and help your kiddo develop those fine motor skills that we were talking about. So again, that'll be linked in the description box. And I will say, making the colored rice as the base for the sensory bin was so much fun. So I will show you how to do that in that video as well. All right, so next up is painting with spices. So this is yet again another fun and creative way to engage the senses. And you most likely have these spices lying around. We've used cinnamon, nutmeg, cumin for the bright color, and even paprika because you have that bright red there. But it's a lot of fun and your house actually smells fantastic after. So again, you've got the paintbrushes, so we're working on fine motor skills, and then you're engaging the different senses by using spices as your base for paint. So linked in the description box if you want to learn how to do that one. All right, so this next item has been a game changer for me for at least a couple of years now, and that is a bounce horse. Now you can get any different type of bounce horse on Amazon. I will link the one that I have used for the past couple of years. It's less expensive than the road bounce horses, which are like $50, but it allows your child to get that proprioceptive input that they seek when they're jumping and crashing into the couch or jumping off the bed onto the floor. It stimulates the same sense, it's just much safer, and it's really cool for your kiddo to be able to safely self-regulate. So when I see that my child's getting a little wound up and is crashing into things, I suggest, hey, why don't you get your bounce horse? And he will bounce on that to music. If you have two, you guys can bounce together, or maybe you have a sibling and everyone can bounce together. And it really just helps to give that calming input because their body is getting what they are looking for. If you're interested in learning more about the proprioceptive system, because you're like, what is that? What are you talking about? I will link that in the description box below. I go in depth with one of my good friends who is a sensory expert, so that way you can really understand the mechanisms of the proprioceptive system. But this is a really great and inexpensive product that you can get that can literally help keep your child from bouncing off the walls. And next I have a product for our vestibular sensory system. So if your kiddo is someone who loves the swings, like maybe they were riled up before you took them to the park, you put them in the swing and literally you see the calm come over their face and their body, then this is a product that you may want to invest in, especially since you're not going to be able to take your kiddo to the park during these social distancing times. So it's called a Billabo, and it looks like a very simple plastic shell, and there's actually some really great fun creative things that you can do with one shell or multiple shells. But the main selling point of this product is it is a spinning apparatus. When you are spinning in circles, you are activating the same sense that you would be if you were swinging back and forth in a swing at the park. So again, it can have a really calming effect on your kiddo who's looking for that input. It's a great way for them to learn to self-regulate as well. So if you have some backyard space, you can take them outside and let them spin in circles or help them spin, or it can absolutely be used indoors as well. So between these two products, I am often covered when Kai is looking to just move his body and he's seeking that regulation that often comes when we engage these two sensory systems. All right, my friends, so those are the 5 activities I wanted to share with you. Let me know in the comment section if you have tried any of these activities and what your kiddo's response was. If you guys are into this, I'd be more than happy to share some other great activities to help keep you guys sane and happy through these novel times. So sending you all the love, and if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. Otherwise, I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.